the second Copernican revolution. We are familiar enough these days with these kind of scenes in a factory. Here, a Tesla car plant where everything has been assembled by robots. And the reason is quite straightforward. Robots are more efficient, they're more precise, and they're certainly cheaper than human beings. Already, then, we can understand that machines in certain domains are superior to what humans can do. Equally, we're aware in certain areas that AI is superior to human beings also. In games of Go, in games of chess, and so on, we have seen AI beat the very best human players. But the important point about these games are the moves that we simply did not understand at the time because they were so advanced, they were beyond our comprehension. By definition, they are beyond, if we don't understand them, they are beyond what we understand, and therefore they are superior to what human intelligence might be able to grasp. This is precisely the problem in many ways with Jack Ma's position. He claims, I never in my life say human beings will be controlled by machines. It's impossible. Human beings can never create another thing that is smarter than human beings. Really? The point that Elon Musk makes is the biggest mistake that humans make is to assume that they're smart and to assume they're smarter than machines. They sort of think that that the AI is a smart human, but it's going to be much smarter than the smartest human you will ever know. So smart that you can't even understand how smart it is. Curiously, Donald Rumsfeld, of all people, expresses this very articulately. There are known knowns, as he puts it. There are things that we know we know. We also know that there are unknown knowns. That is to say, we know that there are some things we do not know. We might know, for example, there's some cars parked outside, but we don't know exactly how many there are. But there are also unknown knowns, the ones we don't know that we don't know. And this is what I'm referring to, forms of intelligence we simply can't understand, and therefore we can't understand how superior they are in terms of intelligence. Nicholas Copernicus, of course, is famous for talking about the Copernican revolution, for understanding that the Earth is not the center of the universe. The Earth doesn't revolve around. The universe doesn't revolve around the Earth. Rather, the Earth revolves around the sun. The Earth is not the center of the universe. We can take this kind of metaphor to talk about our new situation. Human beings are also no longer the center of the universe. There are forms of intelligence out there that are hugely superior to us. And it's not just simply intelligence. We already know, for example, anyone who owns a dog will know that dogs have a far greater range of smell and of hearing than human beings. So why do we assume that we are always superior? If we keep clinging to the mistaken belief in the superiority of human intelligence, we human beings risk becoming utterly irrelevant. We will simply be left behind, much as in the past horses were abandoned for cars, and in the future, cars driven by humans are likely to be abandoned in favor of self-driving cars. The future of the universe does not depend on human intelligence. Indeed, we could surmise that if the entire human race were wiped out by COVID, the universe would continue just the same. It might even benefit in some way from an environmental perspective. We have to understand our place in the universe. We are not the center of the universe. We have to engage with the notion of a second Copernican revolution and acknowledge that machines, and AI in particular, are likely to far exceed human abilities.